There we go. Welcome to Caleb's Basketball Pod. This is our post-Game 5 of the NBA Finals pod. Just to give you an update before we break down what we saw. Podcast will keep coming back at you guys over the summer. There's going to be a lot of busy free agency, draft, trade moves, a ton of stuff. It all starts now. It starts today most definitely, but will most definitely start next week. So from that point on, the game plan, if there's exciting news, you can expect to see us each week. If there's not any news, then I don't want to just put out an episode to just put one out. So it'll be, Caleb's Basketball Pod will be most weeks throughout the summer, as long as there's news and something to talk about. And of course, as always, when we get towards the end, we will do our team previews. This year, it's going to be in divisions. So you have like all the different divisions in the NBA, and the season preview will start with divisional previews. And at the end of those episodes, I will predict who I think will be the champion of each division. And then that will lead into the way too early playoff predictions, as we call it, and way too early championship predictions. But you get your predictions out there. And now let's go into Game 5. What can I say that I haven't really mentioned? We saw more of the same. Everyone saw the Spurs jump out to a big lead. The Knicks battle back all game. The Spurs just can't kill the Knicks. Then just offensive struggles. They were up 10 points in the fourth quarter, the Spurs. And again, couldn't score, couldn't put the Knicks away. They just didn't have that killer instinct. It was something that we saw all series. There was no one on the team that was like, hey, I'm going to finish them myself. As a team, we got this 10-point lead, but you needed that guy that was going to say, hey, I got that killer instinct. I'm putting them down myself. Not saying guys can't grow into that for the Spurs, but as of right now, none of them, not Wembanyama, not Casso, not Vassell, not Fox, not Harper, none of them were those guys that was just going to be like, hey, I'm finishing this myself. And lack of that and lack of experience is, I believe, why the Knicks won. And the Knicks did their thing. Crazy stat I saw today. They only led 28% of this NBA Finals, but yet they're the NBA champions. That's an insane stat, and it's even crazier that the Spurs led 72% of the Finals and only won one game. That just shows the lack of experience in the big game situations in the clutch. And congratulations to the Knicks. And shout out to Jalen Brunson. Guy proved himself as a superstar, undersized guard. But none of that mattered. None of that made a difference. Him being undersized or whatever. He showed he's a superstar, in my opinion. One of the best top 5 point guard easy in the NBA. And like, he's a leader. Top 10 leader in the league too. Big shout out to Brunson. Big shout out to the Knicks. And the thing was, they did this all playoffs. Like, they didn't have the best regular season. But when it came playoff time, we saw them go down 2-1 to the Hawks and then just like turn on the Burners. After that point, like they won 3 straight against the Hawks, 4 straight against the Sixers, 4 straight against Cleveland, jumped out to the first 2 against the Spurs, lost that one, then won the next 2. Including the finish, not losing a game in San Antonio. Insane to think about, but that's what the Spurs did. And now they got to hoist that trophy in San Antonio, Texas, going back to New York. The championship parade is scheduled for Thursday, this upcoming Thursday. So, again, big props, big shout out to them. OG was huge all series. Josh Hart hit the clutch 3 late in the game. We did see, again, mistakes from the Spurs, and I don't want to harp on this too much because all in all, it doesn't matter. The Knicks showed they were the better team, but the Spurs were there if they didn't make so many mistakes and a lot of missed free throws between Harper and Victor Wembanyama just last night, but just throughout the series. Wembanyama missed a lot of free throws in general. Spurs as a team missed a lot of free throws and left a lot of points at the line. You're not winning a championship there. Say this last thing about the Spurs. Then we'll finish out talking about the Knicks a little bit and talking about what could be to come this upcoming week. Last thing I say about the Spurs, they did take an L here, only won one game in the finals, but I honestly believe this team is so good that they're going to be here for years to come, at least in the Western Conference Finals if they're healthy for probably the next 5 or 6 years. That's just how good of a basketball team they are. I don't know what Fox's future could be in San Antonio. I myself think I would try and move his contract so you have more space and playing time for younger guys like Harper and Casso, even Vassell, just because these guys showed that they're ready for that moment for the most part. So I would really try and move away from DL and Fox and just try to go a different route here. But, I mean, at the end of the day, even if you keep Fox for a year or two more, and you let Casso and Harper develop, I mean, hey, that's fine too. And no matter what, I think they'll still be in the conference finals or NBA finals for the next few years. Now let's jump back to the Knicks. There's a lot to be said about what Mike Brown did. I don't think he got a lot of credit. But to be honest, from Series 1 on, he won the coaching matchup every series. And props to him because Tom Thibodeau, he had the Knicks right there, but they were missing something. Mike Brown unlocked what they were missing, and they turned dangerous when the playoffs hit. And now we see him hoisting that trophy. Anthony Towns got fouled out for only 2 points last night. Not an impressive game from him, but the defense he did and played on Wembanyama all series was huge part of why the Knicks were there. And for all the Hacker Robertson stuff, we saw him kind of get his payback when he got that pretty much game-sealing rebound. That had felt good for him. And then, of course, we saw OG split a pair of free throws and Spurs couldn't knock down a three. We saw Knicks become NBA champions. A lot of riots and celebrating going on in the streets of New York. Fans need to take it easy a little bit, but all in all, enjoy your moment. Just no violence, no riots, and no hurting or killing people. Like, that's too far. But besides that, enjoy your moment. Congrats, Knicks. Congrats to the fans. As for what we could expect to see, I think as early as this upcoming week, we'll see at least a trade within the next 2 weeks. I don't know if that will be this week specifically, but I think before the draft even starts, I think I most definitely believe we'll see some trades before draft night even begins. And then, of course, we know NBA free agency starts early July, so a lot to prep and get ready for. And then we always look forward and we talk about summer league standouts, so we'll keep doing that. Have fun, stay tuned. Again, I'm not sure when the next episode will be, but when we have news and there's something to talk about, we'll be here breaking it down and talking about it on Caleb's Basketball Pod. Until then, have fun, enjoy your summer, guys.